Hello all. My name is Ari Pouttu. I'm a professor of dependable wireless communications at the University of OULU, Finland. I am the vice director of the 6G flagship program in Finland and the principal investigator of our 5G test network experimental research facility. We started 5G research some 10 to 12 years ago and 6G research in 2018. Already during the 5G research, we started to think that the networks are becoming increasingly complex, and the modeling of real-life networks in simulations and analysis becomes tricky. Having this information, we started to build our 5G test network called 5GTN in 2015. The building of this network was partially supported by our own funding, national projects, EU projects, and specifically by our national ICT champion, Nokia. We have used the test network for a multitude of application designs, network designs, testing tool experimentation, and waveform designs, and specifically testing and showcasing new use cases for 5G technology in health, energy, self-driving, industry, drones, heavy machinery, for example, remote-controlled excavators. The Slices for us provides firstly hugely increased opportunities in sharing Slices partners' expertise and their infrastructures for research. It means that not everything needs to be acquired by yourself and that collaborative research becomes a natural way of working. Secondly, the Slices initiative offers a large ecosystem of stakeholders in different verticals. Already in 5G, but specifically in 6G, the one network for all paradigm is not anymore the way to go, but rather every vertical's needs should be addressed separately. Thirdly, there is always the question of money. Being accepted to the S3 roadmap, this gives us more clarity towards the future in funding the infrastructures that we need in ICT research in Finland, Europe, and in collaborative actions with the rest of the world. And why? Well, we still need and want to have global standards to assure interoperability of devices, networks, and services everywhere. The Slices research infrastructure will be the key cornerstone in developing European way for adopting ICT throughout the society in providing inclusive, trusted, privacy-preserving, and sustainable services. For the ICT researchers, it will provide state-of-the-art tool for developing techniques, methodologies, algorithms in computing, communications, sensing, and imaging. The high-performance computing and edge cloud continuum associated with modern dynamic small data and big data solutions will enhance the European position in computing-related services. Furthermore, softwarization of networks through network function virtualization, software-defined networking, and federation technology between networks will be crucial for further network deployments. Now, let's turn the flashlights to our part, the Finnish node of the Slices initiative. As the head of the Finnish node in Slices, we foresee that when we are developing 5G technologies further, and more specifically developing 6G technologies, several aspects need to be tackled. We foresee three development avenues in the wireless research infrastructures. Firstly, the evolutionary path, or the first prong, where we will develop the environments according to the standard releases of 3GPP. This path will be allowing us for testing, development, and innovations in near term. These could be 5G applications on vertical industries such as health, for example, remote surgery, energy, large-scale integration of micro-level production, vehicular, remote control of any mobile platforms. The second domain is the softwarization of networks, whether it is Open RAN or open source everything. This prong will allow studies of energy consumptions of general purpose computer solutions in mobile cellular systems, their stability, latency performance, and jitter control, to name a few. The most interesting, the third prong, from research perspective, is the disruptive 6G path. These shall include the emergence of sensing and imaging in the radio systems, opening a plethora of new possibilities for all walks of life. The targets of terabit per second data rates and 100 microsecond latencies will allow holographic communications, real-time metaverses, or digital twins as we now call them, totally new industrial process control procedures, cableless data centers, in-chip radios, just to give you a few examples. And it will boost the process introduced by our University of OULU research, namely the local networks, private or public, which would be effectively designed to premises. May they be campuses, hospitals, sports stadiums, shopping malls, harbors, and so on, with dedicated services within these premises. When thinking about slices and its role, we have painfully realized that the earlier doctrine of interdependence of nations and regions in global economy will protect us from disruptions of supply line operations, availability of technology, and critical materials. And this seems to be a thing of the past, as the world is restructuring itself to the new world order. To facilitate the state-of-the-art experimental research, development, and innovation platform, the adoption of slices into edge-free roadmap will provide tools to develop core ICT technology, boost the development of ICT user devices in Europe, providing tools to catch up other parts of the world in high-performance computing, machine learning, and digital twin or cyber-physical systems recently dubbed metaverse. But more importantly, slices will offer the European way in designing networks, wireless or fixed, that will provide the inclusive, trusted, privacy-preserving, and sustainable services to the numerous verticals or otherwise phrased business domains to make the European societies the most competitive in the world. The penetration of ICT technologies to all areas of our societies needs to be treated as critical infrastructure and as offering resiliency to the European societies if designed and built correctly.